Hi, everyone. My name is Shannon. I am the Director of Operations here at the BBB of Central New England. So if you had a marketplace interaction with the business and things didn't quite go as you expected, you're looking for our help to get a resolution to your issue, you have come to the right place. We are going to talk about how to file a complaint against a business. So before we get started, I wanted to share some information about BBB and how we're able to assist, just to make sure everyone has good expectations about our process. So our role here at BBB is to act as a neutral third party to assist in facilitating a conversation between a consumer and a business when an issue arises during a marketplace interaction, very similar to a mediation. So BBB is not a regulatory enforcement or government agency, so we're not able to take any kind of action against a business, force them to change their policies, shut them down, fine them, have employees fired, things of that nature. But the way that we help is by opening up the lines of communication between you and the business to see if we can bring you guys together, start a conversation, and try to find an amicable resolution that works for everyone. If you're unsure whether what you're seeking from the business is something that we can pursue, you can always send us an email or give us a call to get more information about the situation, and we can advise you on whether it would qualify for a complaint through our process or not. Our email address is complaints@cne.bbb.org, and our phone number is 508-755-3340. Something that is important to note is that our office handles complaints for businesses located in central and western Massachusetts and a very small corner of northeastern Connecticut. So if the business that you're filing a complaint against is located outside of our service area, your complaint will automatically be routed to the appropriate office for handling. Once you select the business you want to file the complaint against, you'll see on the right-hand side which office will be handling your complaint. It is also important to note that our complaint process is designed to potentially take up to 30 days. It does take a little bit of time for us to bring the two parties together and get that conversation going. So the first step here is we're going to go to bbb.org. This is where you're going to start, and you are going to click on the button down here that says File a Complaint. Once you click on this, there are going to be 4 options. So to determine which option you're going to choose, you're going to ask yourself, are you looking to just share your experience that you had with the business so that others are aware? Or do you have a specific desired resolution that you're seeking from the business and you'd like BBB's help with getting that resolution? Keep in mind the types of resolutions that I mentioned that we are not able to pursue. If you would like to file a complaint against a business and have us help you get a resolution to your problem, this is going to be the option that you're going to want to click. If the answer to that question is that you just want to share your experience with the business, then you're going to click this second option here, and that's going to take you to file a review. The third option here will take you to our BBB scam tracker, and that would be that if your issue is regarding an interaction that you had with a business that you believe to be a scammer or not a legitimate business. This fourth option here is going to take you to BBB Autoline, which is a dispute resolution program that is run by BBB National Programs. And they help consumers and businesses resolve vehicle warranty, lemon law, and class action disputes in a hassle-free, timely, and cost-effective manner. They are kind of a separate entity, so any questions or concerns regarding an Autoline complaint would need to be directed to them. Their phone number is 800-955-5100, or you can email them at contactdr@bbbnp.org. So assuming that you have chosen the option to file a complaint, the next step is to click on the File a Complaint button. On the next screen, you will see that there is a search bar. This is for you to search the BBB database for the business that you're looking to file the complaint against. In this case, we are going to use a test record to show you how to get a complaint filed. So you're going to type in the business name in this first box, and then you're going to go over to the next field and you're going to put in where that business is located. Then you'll hit search, and then you'll find the business that you're looking to file the complaint against, and you're going to hit select. As a side note, if you search for the business and you're not able to find the business that you're looking to file a complaint against, You can use this section right down here that says can't find the business in the search results. If you click here, you can fill in all of the information that you do know about the business and click file a complaint, and then you can continue on the complaint process with the business information that you have inputted if there is not a BBB record for that particular business. Okay, so now on this next screen, assuming that you did find the business when you searched, you were going to answer some questions here. So this screen asks you some questions about your complaint. It's important to answer these questions correctly because the scenarios listed on this screen are all issues that are beyond BBB purview and are not pursuable according to our complaint acceptance policy. If your issue is related to one of these scenarios, give us a call or email us with more details about your situation, and we will try to help direct you to an agency that will be able to assist you. So once you say no to all of these questions, you'll be able to continue on with your complaint. The next screen is for you to fill out your contact information. It does say on this screen that email address is optional, but we do highly recommend providing your email address as complaint correspondence is generally done electronically via email. And without an email address, everything gets facilitated via US mail, which really significantly slows down the complaint process. Also of note, BBB does not accept anonymous complaints. Our role is to open up a conversation between you and the business, and if the business does not know who you are, then the business does not have an opportunity to look into the situation, try to make an effort to help you, and respond to the complaint. So please make sure that you're using your full name and accurate contact information. We also do not accept complaints that are filed by a third party. All complaints must be filed by the person who directly had the marketplace interaction with the business. Once you fill out all your contact information, which we are going to do here, so then we're going to continue. It will sometimes pop up and ask you to change the address to what the USPS thinks it should be. So you can review that and see if you should be using that or if you want to keep it the way that you entered it. The next screen is going to ask you some questions about your complaint. The first question is whether the issue occurred within the last 12 months. Our policy does require that the issue you're filing the complaint about has occurred within the last 12 months. If you feel as though there may be extenuating circumstances in regard to your issue, please reach out to us so that we can discuss the details and figure out whether filing a complaint would be appropriate. Okay, so the next question asks whether your complaint involves a health issue or a healthcare provider. Many businesses, such as financial institutions, dentists, things of that nature, will not be able to respond to your complaint if they don't have your permission to share your personal information due to HIPAA laws. So if you do say yes to this question, it will open up a HIPAA release form that will allow you to give us permission to be able to speak with the business regarding the issues that you are disclosing in your complaint. The next field is where you would tell us about your problem. So this is where you're going to put in all the details about your complaint. Make sure you're as detailed and specific as possible when describing the issue. Make sure you're including information such as when this interaction occurred, how much money is involved, when the last time was that you had contact with the business, and any other relevant information. The next section here, this would be where you would put in if there's any account number, tracking number, order number that you think would be relevant. And then this is another spot for you to just reiterate the amount of money that you paid the business. There is a 2,000 character limit for you to enter in your complaint. If you do need more room, you can also type up your complaint in like a Word or a Note document and upload that to the complaint, which we'll talk about in just a moment here. Right here is where you're going to choose your desired resolution. It is important to choose a desired resolution here, but when you do put in your issue up here, try to be as specific as possible about what it is that you're looking for from the business. It is important that we are very clear on what your desired resolution is. And if we aren't clear, then we're going to have to reach out to you to get clarification, and that will just kind of slow down the complaint process. So the next section is a place where you can upload any supporting documentation. So if you have any kind of documentation in relation to your complaint, it is highly recommended that you upload that information. This can be business cards, proof of payment, receipts, contracts, emails, screenshots of text conversations, etc. Once you have everything on this page filled out, and you're going to continue. At this point, you're going to get a summary of all the information that you've entered so you can review it and make sure that it all looks correct. This first box here is optional. It's just asking you whether you have any military affiliation, and you can choose whether you'd like to check that box or not. The next box basically lets us know that if we decide that we want to involve an outside agency or the media, that you'd be willing to answer some additional questions regarding your complaint for those purposes. You will then need to click the next three boxes, which state that you have read and agree to our complaint submission terms, that you're authorizing us to communicate with you and the business regarding your complaint, and that you agree to our BBB data privacy policy. If you would like to read the complaint submission terms or the BBB privacy policy, you can click on them here, and it will take you to that for you to be able to review it. Once you're done, click submit, and then your complaint is on its way to us. One other thing that I did want to mention is there is a save and continue later button at the bottom of the complaint form. We would highly suggest not using that button, as we have gotten reports that when consumers do return, their information was not saved. So just make sure that you have time to get through the whole complaint process when you start the process. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If you have any questions at all, you can always reach out to us via email or phone. Again, our email is complaints@cne.bbb.org, and our phone number is 508-755-3340. Thank you.